LDN RBS. We have two very, very, very special guests in the building. Skengdo and AM. Let's give them a clap out here. Mad. Very relevant to right now.
Yes.
Very relevant right now.
Yes.
For anyone that doesn't know, who are you here with?
We're here with Skengdo.
Yeah.
Lively.
And where you guys from?
Brixton, South, yeah.
South London. Bricky side of things.
Okay.
Now you lot have had, like, when I mean the rise that you lot have had, especially the last year and a half. How's it been for you two seeing so much things change in you? I'm sure in your own personal life, everything.
It's been an experience. Nice journey. Had its ups, had its downs. But yeah, no. Overall, I've enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Even that, yeah.
I want to talk about the journey because I think for our listeners who may not know you, may not follow your story, where did it all begin?
I started in Cowley Estate, where me and AM grew up. We've always known each other for the whole of our lives, so it just kind of started off from like playing around, with like jokes and stuff, just rapping, and then just one day like, yeah, let's go studio and see.
Try a thing.
Like, we're just experimenting, and that's how it all kicked off, and we just thought, yeah, why not keep going?
When did you lot realise, like, okay, you lot might actually have something that people want to hear?
I would have said after the first song. Obviously, we had a couple songs there. We released the first one. I don't know if we're going to shoot the next one, but the fans then kept telling us to, and this is our first video again, and we got fans already, so they were like, nah, we need a next vid. So that was probably September. We dashed out our next vid December, and then after that we weren't really serious, but we picked up 2017 and didn't stop since then.
Even since then, you have a national tour, sold out venue,
Can you
big
just
venue.
drop another sound effects on that national
tour? Literally, that's no joke.
How did that even come about?
And did you expect it to sell the way it did?
Do you know what? I'll be real. I did still.
Yeah, I like that. He's smiling as he says it.
You know it is, Carl. Trust me. You see, when you interact with your fans and you interact with what's going on, and you go through your DMs and little stuff like that, it's not fake. Do you get it? Like, these people are telling you what they want. They're telling you, I want you to come here, I want you to do this. You gotta, do you know what I mean? Provide for your fans. So I think, for me, I wasn't really surprised, but I was happy. I was happy. I'm humble.
Yeah, no, the first one, I'd say I was just excited to have a tour. You know what I mean? Whether it done well or not, I was just like, yo, that's a milestone. But the second one, much bigger, better venue, so that one, I wasn't too surprised, but I didn't anticipate the response, from the crowd and that.
And it has been a massive response. I would say, you definitely both had an impact within the drill scene, as we all know the drill scene is rising up. So I guess my question to you would be, now that you've got such a presence within the scene, do you feel like there's pressure for you guys to keep having to, release new music, make new videos, keep relevant, I should say, with all these upcoming drill artists, coming your way?
I feel like you always gotta, in life, you always gotta elevate. You always gotta do better than your last, or you done last. So I feel like when it comes to the other artists in the game and everyone's doing their thing, and there's people that some people might feel like they're doing better than us. For us, it's just we're trying to do better within ourselves, whether other people think so or not. I feel that we always, when it comes to pushing to the next level, me and AM don't fail to do that. We're always giving something different and out of the box.
One thing I've heard you guys talk about is NWA too, in terms of the way it seems like things are happening for you guys and the way it's happening with what happened with them. How do you feel like, because you lot are pretty much some of the poster boys for the new drill scene. Like, if people say the drill scene, they're gonna go for Skengdo and AM. You're one of the crowd that's gonna be mentioned. How do you feel about that responsibility of like, damn, like you lot are leading the line in many ways?
I feel like more time we're taking it as it comes. Obviously, even the point about releasing consistently, that's a given. Obviously, you got fans and they listen to other music as well, so if it's not your music they're seeing, it's the next man. And obviously you get it, like the industry's a bit it's techie. You have to keep feeding them. Obviously, we done well to build up a calm, strong fan base. You know what I mean? So now that we got our fan base, it's like, yeah, the other people that's gonna come and go, you have to keep feeding them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And let's touch on obviously performances, because obviously you've sold out this tour, you've just come off of it, it's been banging. Now, drill scene, it's like it's a common tradition to have these mosh pits, right? These death trap mosh pits. Now, I've watched some of the footage from your shows, and you guys love a mosh pit as well. Why is that? Why?
Just the energy they give off, like, I don't know. Like,
Which looks crazy
Does
when
it
you
pump
see.
you up even more? Like when you see like people throwing bottles in the middle and someone's head getting hit with a bottle or
we got
something.
mosh pit warriors every show.
I respect.
Mosh pit warrior.
You've actually got a
Damn.
name for them. Yeah, I gotta respect that one
There's
still.
a guy in the middle at every show doing the most.
he breaks up he makes it wider, he makes sure everyone
Yeah.
goes to the drop. There's only
Yeah.
one guy every show that does that.
That's the guy that I'm trying to stay away from.
Yeah, that's the one
Can't lie.
that's
I'm trying to be
gonna
on the
pull up
other
my
side
wiggle
when that
side.
happens, boy.
I'm not trying to have that. And then with the shows itself, obviously, we've had, you know, that you guys have obviously brought out other artists and stuff. I want to talk about collaborations because I don't think I've come across many from you guys. So what is your kind of stance on that? Do you guys prefer to just keep it as you both? Do you like doing collaborations? If so, who with?
How did the whole Chief Keef collaboration come about as well?
I'd say
That's
for
mad.
the first question, yeah, we was definitely trying to just build up our name brand, Skengdo and AM. You know what I mean? So we stayed away from features as much as possible to have a strong sound. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, cool, this is them lot. And obviously, as the New Year's kicked in, features are there, but it's like we're in a good position. Car after Chief Keef, it's like we got statistics now. We can start shouting people at the car. I feel like people, in a way, they measure your kind of what artist level you are by your features. In a way, like whoever you're doing, like they'll be like, oh, he needs to do a song with this person. Then it's going to be like a random artist to do a song with Jake. You know what I mean? So you kind of gauge the level. But I feel like we have a bit of leverage now, and we got some good features coming along the pipeline.
That's, you know,
Even,
that's
even
really
working with
interesting.
Chief Keef, like
That's
that,
crazy. Yeah,
even
'cause
that
you
connection.
just slid that in there. Like that's actually a massive thing. Obviously, Chief Keef's got a great
And
band.
connecting the two. I feel like you are the first
That's crazy.
really to connect the two scenes as such.
How did that even come about?
It was just how everyone else is shot. That's how I was. Like it just literally popped up. Like Jamie from Moves Recording, he was like, yeah, he was in the US, and I think he was just doing networking over there, and he ended up meeting Chief's manager, Peter Pan, and they just got into conversation, and from kind of just went from there. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you some, and he liked it, what he heard, and he jumped on it, and that's kind of. But at the time, you know, I'm thinking, cheeky, if he ain't gonna really
Yeah.
jump on it, get
You done went over to LA too, isn't it?
Mhm.
Damn.
What was that like?
amazing.
Movie.
Yeah.
We're definitely going back there.
Yeah.
You have to.
Getting a taste for the American scene. What are your thoughts?
And how they taking you guys in? The UK accent, all of that.
They love it. Wow.
Yeah.
Man's ghetto.
'Cause sometimes they don't understand even down to they think, oh, what, ghetto in London? What?
Yeah.
It must be great. You must be joking.
They don't understand because they're such a big country as
Yeah.
well. I don't think they really understand a lot of what's really going on.
The UK drill scene is not that big there. So would you say that's your next plan, is to branch out into the States and really put your mark?
I would say branch out wherever.
Nice.
Just get it everywhere. Not just focused on one place, focus on getting it worldwide.
One of the things that you have branched out in is especially London. Now, I want to ask you guys this. I feel like if you guys are up here, I have to ask you this question. Do you lot care about the bad publicity? Because it seems like, especially a lot of corporate situations, are trying their best to, as we said, you guys are some of the poster boys for drill music at the moment. So it seems like they kind of put you guys to the front and say, oh yeah, this is bad, drill music, Skengdo and AM. How do you guys feel about that and how they perceive drill music as a whole, including you guys?
I feel like they wrapped it like by making it go public because like regardless, whatever they done to us, it happened already, you know what I mean? So that was going to tie us down. But now, because they brought light to it, it's like, hold on, people can now draw them out, be like, what you doing, you know what I mean? So in that sense, there's a lot of people working in the background trying to help us out, you know what I mean? A lot of human rights activists and stuff like that, you know what I mean? We get, like, I'm getting information that we get, like, you know what I mean? A lot of people are calling in trying to see how they can help. So I feel like that would have been possible if it was all under wraps. It would have just been, another group who's been got a set of rules to follow now, probably would have fallen off, you know what I mean? But obviously,
have you learned a lot from that experience, even just people coming to you?
Yeah. Because I'm not like no politician, no lawyer, no, I'm none of those things, do you know what I mean? I don't, when it all like kind of just came, it was just all a headache, do you know what I mean? It's all learning at the same time as trying to solve the situation. So yeah, I just feel like I learned a lot from this, people trying to target us and stuff like that, and how to deal with it instead of just lashing out and making the situation worse. That's one thing I've learned from this situation.
Do you guys even realize how like culturally important even you guys seem to be? In a sense of, I see you guys on BBC, I see you guys talking. Do you guys, it looks like you guys are like flying the flag for, we're doing music, we're putting out albums, but we're also ain't as negative as you lot think young black boys are that are trying to make their way out. Do you guys realise the importance of it?
100%.
Even today I never really peeped it. Obviously my man from The Guardian, what's his name again, Dan Hancock, he was just telling us, like, in terms of his research personally, like, he hasn't come across like musicians or group in his history that police have come and said, you can't say this specific name, this specific place, you know what I mean? So since that's, I don't know if it's happened before, but since it's like the first time that it's being brought to light, it's like, I feel like it's gonna cause a lot of attention.
It's extremely important, because obviously drill music in the corporate eye doesn't have a good name. And I would say that you guys are definitely a good representation of bringing it to a good name, and because obviously with your success and the fans love you, and the people that love you, your fans, they're from all over the place, They're not just young black boys growing up in an estate. They're probably white, well-off boys who've got rich mum and dads, So the fact that you can connect to so many different audiences is just a reflection on your talent. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about your music. Now, what would you say is the inspiration behind your tracks? Or what's that fire that kind of gets you in the studio and thinks, I'm going to write some bars?
And who you guys even grew up listening to? Like, I wonder.
We're just giving them too many questions at once, isn't it? Sorry.
For me, the inspiration is just trying to live a better life. That's it for me. Like, I'll be 100% real. Like, I love my hood, do you know what I mean? But do I want to stay there forever? No. Do I want to just live in some normal little flat like an average person would normally do, like what society is really setting everyone up for? No. So that's why I'm on this grafting thing, trying to make my dreams come true. You understand?
How did the relationship with D Prophet come about, and who thought of naming one of the tracks Mansa Musa? Because I read about Mansa Musa before. A lot of people don't know about him. So when I saw that track and I saw the name of it, that's what stood out for me, and that's the first track I played from that project. So like, how did that name come about? I
feel like Prof, we obviously reached out to us. We've been hearing about him from before. He reached out to us, we went there, and obviously what's going to determine whether we have a relationship or not is your aura, how you are as a person, you know what I mean? So we went there, and he's good people, you know what I mean? So it was more than just going there to record. We'll go there, chill, chat to him, you know what I mean? So that kept that relationship going, and then he was able to come forward and say, yo, we need to do a project, you know what I mean? It was that green light, let's do it, you know what I mean? Mansa Musa now, that was obviously okay. Well, I don't know who made the title, but obviously in the chorus I put the Mansa Musa there. And that was just like, obviously in our music, I always want something to stand out at least, you know what I mean? And obviously it was something that I knew a lot of people didn't really know about, but obviously I learned that within my household, you know what I mean? And I thought, like obviously by then I was rocking with the tape. I was like, this tape is good, so at least let's put something in there so that when people listen to it, they can be like, okay, let me Google that. All you have to do is type Mansa Musa. You're going to see bare pictures of gold and that. You don't even need to know what he does, but you're going to be like, okay, he said he wants bread like Mansa Musa. I see this guy's rich. It's cool. You know what I mean? And obviously,
cool.
people that want to do the deeper reading and understanding, they can do that. But on the surface, it's easy to understand, you know. So we've done it like that.
And just kind of following off.
I gotta say this too, just quickly. Do you know what I love to see?
What?
When you see, like, you listen to drill, or you listen to drill, when you listen to how they talk about drill, and you talk up to the minds behind the music, you can see the difference. You can see what ball that these people were talking, and you see there's an actual method to the madness that is going out. But yeah, go on.
I was just going to follow up from what you said about who do you listen to. So who did you grow up listening to?
I started off before, like, I heard about like Chief Keef and all that Chicago stuff. I was therefore listening to like the 90s R&B.
Hey.
All of that
Really?
stuff.
Listen,
Okay.
Let give me a dap from here, man. My guy.
How old
My
are you?
guy.
I'm 21.
Talk your talk.
Same.
21.
Come on.
You know
What 90s R&B was you into, my guy?
All of it. So made me even take it
Come
back to the
on,
80s.
mum.
and that.
Oh, he said 80s.
You got the boys.
Can any of you two sing?
Say, bro.
Can anyone sing here?
No,
Is there
yeah,
like
I
a secret
believe,
talent?
I believe everyone can sing.
Yeah,
Obviously,
true.
not everyone can sing good, but everyone can sing, you know. So
Hold on, no.
Franks, that makes
a
me
man
feel
couldn't
that.
tell me I can't sing good.
There we go.
I sing.
Especially with the belly on, no one's telling you nothing, my guy. But
yes.
go on. No one's
To
telling you
me,
nothing.
I sing good.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's in the eye of the beholder. How about that?
Nice.
I love that's a fact.
that's a
Their
fact.
favorite music is R&B, 90s, and I love that. I want to hear some samples, guy. My guy, in the album. I'm not even gonna lie.
Do you reckon you'd ever incorporate that sort of flavour into your
need
music? Just
to.
try
You
it.
never know.
Would you ever try it?
Never know.
No, it is. With us, you never know. You should see the madam in the car and that on the way, like, on the way back here. Like, we're due to all be singing in the car. And that.
Hey.
It's all mad.
That is funny. Who do you listen to now?
Now, I'm cold at black. Lil
Oh,
Durk,
for sure. Sure.
Quando Rondo.
This auto-tune wave, I rock with it hard. I won't even lie to you because there's elements of it that still has that. See the melodies and that, you know what I mean? And it's a good. It's easy to bump along to those songs. So we definitely rock with that. Apart from that, I would say there's about 5-6 genres that we click through anyway. You know what I mean? Especially in the UK. Well, like obviously, as we said, 90s hip hop and that, but we still came up off of rap.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, American rap, even UK. You know what I mean? It wasn't popping like that, but there was UK artists that was clicking through. So it's all still that. Until now, we're listening to R&B, we're listening to American hip hop, UK drill. Won't lie, I will click through a drill song if I like it. However, it's not my go-to.
Yeah. Same.
It's not really my go-to. It's not.
That's interesting though, because I guess this is just me being stereotypical, but for you to be a drill artist, I'd assume that you just listen to
Or would you
pure
regard
drill.
yourself as a drill artist?
I'm an artist.
There we go.
Okay, cool. That's me labeling.
Okay.
I'm an artist.
We definitely started
But we definitely started,
Rapping.
you know what I'm saying?
like
But
with rap. Then switched.
Ah, but yeah,
Followed
interesting.
UK, went with the times, innit?
100%.
Speaking of good people too, this movement that you just seems to be everywhere. Finesse Forever, that you guys are a part to.
Pick them up.
Yeah, 100%.
They're making moves.
Yeah,
They were just
100%.
on Channel 5. I watched that.
I'm sure you
I
did.
remember before
Tell me
we
about
was
that.
with them,
Yeah.
they didn't even have on Insta 1,000 followers. And when we signed with them, everyone, the whole net is like the net crashed in that. It was like,
true.
oh my days, like they thought me and AM sold our souls and that. They were like, oh.
You know,
Can we take it back a bit? Because I want to know, how did that even come about? Because obviously they're an independent music label, and obviously I'm assuming you guys probably had other offers on the table. So what made you go with them?
I'll be real, it was my brethren, Tin Tiller, big him up. He knows Skills personally.
Okay.
They grew up together, and he was like, yeah, like you lot need managers, man, like it's getting popping now, like and we were just like, nah, man.
Even
like,
show them when we got managers, car. You would have thought we had managers from the jump. It was like
no, we've had managers
end of
for
what 017.
No
Man
way.
About bars and all those stuff was out.
No managers.
All of those
Damn.
things.
Really?
All just me and AM.
Now, big
So-
you lot up. I rate it.
That's definitely.
So when they came, it was just like that. It was getting out of hand, like the emails and that. We couldn't really. It was too much going on.
yeah.
So we didn't sign with them straight away. I went to Jamaica and that. It was Skills, I remember Skills messaging off my phone like, he's like, have you made your mind up? I'm like, no, that,
Yeah.
no. And when I got
Wicked.
back, I just realised, like, do you know what?
This is relevant.
You're never gonna know if you don't try it. Do you know what I mean? And
100%.
these men seem like good peoples, and my brethren is vouching for them. What more could I honestly? And
No, it was.
It's a thing.
Go on.
No, it's a thing where we have to discuss it as well. Like, if he wasn't on it, there was no chance I was out.
Do it, yeah.
No chance.
Well, what we weighed it up against, there was maybe 4 offers there. Obviously, this is for management, so there was about 4 offers there. But nobody was telling us no realness. They're like, we care about this, that, the ends, this, that. I'm just trying to see you lot do this, that. But obviously, there is technical sides to it. These lot came up to us straight. Yes, you can do this for us. We can do this for you.
Simple.
Where we drafting up the thing. You get it? Man's like, cool. At least we know what we're dealing with, as opposed to just hearing this, that, or this person done it for this person. It's like, yeah, at least we know what's on the table. We drafted up the contract together, and that's just protection. It's not, you know what I mean, just so that either way we're protected.
And
Then we
everything's
just ride
transparent.
with it.
In the next 5 years, where is Skengdo and AM? Where do you think? He smiles as he says it too. These guys are going to be gone the way he saw his vision then, clearly.
Hey, listen, in 5 years, we're not even gonna be living the same lives. We're gonna be doing the mad thing.
Talk that talk.
5 years, even less than that.
AM's like, what, 5? Late 5?
Listen,
5
Give it 6
years.
months.
25.
Yeah.
I'm financially independent. I
There
don't
we-
know that one there.
I love the fact that that's the first thing
Can
you come
we speak
from.
that into existence?
Let's
please?
Most
stay on.
definitely.
Stay on. Like,
Do you think you guys will ever do individual projects?
Yep, 100%. You know, cause you gotta establish yourselves as well, as much as establishing yourselves as duos. You know, we've established ourselves as duos, but there's still more work to be done. Do you know what I mean? So you will hear some solo stuff.
what it does is it's not the same sound from the beginning of our career to the end. There's still things pending, and people know that. So it's like, you have to keep locking in, otherwise you're gonna miss it. You know what
For
I mean?
me, what it does as well is AM goes and does his own project.
Yeah.
I go and do my own project. We get separate fans now,
Yeah.
and then when we come back together,
Bigger.
Speak.
it's much bigger.
Bro.
It's much bigger. The work's still being done.
Anything that you guys want to say to your fans right now listening to this?
Big up yourselves. You know,
One thing.
the grind don't stop. Anything you're doing, keep going. Car, it's all gonna be worth it in the long run. You know.
No.
When's the next project?
Very
Say it
soon.
on the mic. This guy
When's
just
the
jumped
next
in.
project?
When's the next project?
Very soon.
Very soon.
And I wanted to
Very
ask
soon.
as well, I just got to put it out there. I watched the obviously Voice Over the Streets freestyle with Kenny All-Star.
Shout out to
Banging.
Kenny.
Banging. I got to give you respect on that one. What was that like for you?
Vibes.
Vibes.
Kenny's
Good people.
good peoples. That's
Yeah.
bro there, man.
They're like, oh yeah, we just do that in our sleep. Like, that's nothing.
His own few
I heard
lot,
a bit of
yeah.
French in there as well.
Huh?
And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
speak French.
Obviously, you get it.
Really? Spit some French.
He's like, don't ask me right now, but obviously.
Don't put me on the
Yeah.
I love
But-
that. So I know obviously you've just come off the tour, but I want to come to the next one. So when is the next one going to be? Or next
You better mind
performance?
it's not Europe. You're gonna have to get a plane ticket.
That's fine.
Get your plane ticket
That's
now,
fine,
car.
innit?
How you mean?
I want to be part of that mosh pit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm with you on the other
I
side
want to be
still.
a mosh warrior.
Most definitely.
That's wicked.
AM
What?
and Skengdo.
It's been wicked.
Or
Thank
Skengdo
you
and
so
AM.
much, guys, for
Let's give him a
coming.
clap out here.
Socials. Let people know
Yeah.
where you are, please.
Insta, Skengdo2 Bunny, Twitter.
That's a wicked name. Like it.
What's it? Skengdo2 Bunny. Snapchat official Skengdo. Yeah.
Insta AM2 bunny _ car. I got finessed. You know, I guess. Snap AM2 bunny. I ain't got another snap car. People are screenshotting another snap saying they're talking to me.
Nah.
That's,
God.
that's
like
not
that.
me.
No one
AM2
needs that.
bunny.
Yeah.
Call it that. Probably Twitter's the same thing. You're gonna find it. You know.
Most definitely. Good
Wow.
energy. That's what I got to say about
And you
Skengdo
guys will
and
be
AM.
coming back once the next project drops, won't you?
100%.
For sure. Give him a clap
Family.
out here, guys. Hey, LD and RBS.